Hey, it's Werner, and you're listening to Finding Frequency. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? It's Friday. And another week done and dusted. Next week is going to be critically busy. It's going to potentially turn out to be a extremely taxing and busy week. We have a total of 6 sessions coming up with our clients, and not as long as some of the things that we've done before, but it's out there. We're still wrapping up some of the planning because a few things have changed. So it's kind of like top of mind at the moment. And it's going to be a interesting set of days. So I'm kind of like excited about it to see what's going to come out from it. The lesson for today is also having the ability to think on your feet. Things didn't go exactly to plan the last 2 days, and that is the reality when you work in my space. It's and that's kind of the scary thing, and that's also why it's like sometimes nerve-wracking, and the only thing that saves your ass is preparation and planning. So or at least backup plans. You shouldn't plan for failure, but be prepared for something to not go exactly to plan, and playing out scenarios in your head. So luckily we had that. I'm already doing it for next week, but I don't know how effective it will be because it's going to also rely on the value that other people bring to the table. And at this point, you never know. You never know, because I also realized that when you work with a design team for a long time, there's an element of trust that gets built up. And not only trust in the sense of that people will deliver, but you understand what makes people tick and where they are, and you know what their strengths and weaknesses are. And when you work with a team like this where it's more customers, you never know what's going to happen. But that's kind of exciting. I kind of like it. But that is enough from me from a kind of business perspective. Quick update on my friend Jeff that I wanted to document here, and I'm worried. He's now still on ventilator. I just got a text message now. My phone is right here in my hand, and I'm seeing people sending notes of support in this WhatsApp group that was being created. Gives us daily updates, which I'm super grateful for. His wife started it, and he's on 40% intubation of the ventilator is set at 40%, which is now being consistent for the last couple of days. And that means he's been under for 5 days now by the time you listen to this, which is scary. Like, he's been in a cold coma, induced coma. Just shows you how serious this scourge of COVID is. Take it seriously, people, and it's not done yet. I mean, a lot of us in our countries, even here in Europe, we dare to say that we are 50% vaccinated. We're not even there yet. So, yeah, let's hope that for us here in Europe, August is not going to be a watershed month. We'll have to see. I know that my friends in South Africa is going through things, and this is where Jeff is also, and my other friends, so it's worrying. That being said, I don't want it to be a sad podcast, but I also wanted to document something here, a personal note. I haven't spoken about it a lot, but I played semi-professional amateur paintball for 15 years before I started my career in advertising. It's kind of like went in parallel, and managed to work my way up to one of the top spots in the sport with my team in Johannesburg. When I say my team, I was a member of a team of some great individuals. We also played at the paintball field in Germiston, paintball field owned by the Birch family. And if you're in the paintball circles, you'll know them. Also got to know the owners, and in fact, the Birch brothers, are good friends, and we refer to each other as brothers because we've gone through thick and thin. And part of this family is Dave and Audrey Birch, because they owned this paintball field. Now, this might not make complete sense for you, but if you lived and engaged with these people and joked around and drank beers and just spoke about things and fought about things, did we have disagreements over the years? Of course we did. And they had a fundamental impact on me because they also showed us kind of in a way where the sport could go and what the potential of it was. And for me to realize my dream of getting to the top spot in the sport under their kind of blessing, support, sponsorship, kind of been taken in by them also over the years, meant a lot to me. And yesterday I heard that Audrey, the Dave Birch, his wife passed away. She's the mother to my teammates. She's also kind of a paintball mom to us all. She always had a good word and jokes to be told, and always stayed in touch. Even after I left South Africa, on Facebook, she used to kind of laugh at my jokes. I saw a lot of her dry British jokes come past, kind of a little bit a sense of humor, like my friend Jeff. She reminded me a little bit of him, or he reminded me a little bit of her. And it's kind of shocking to hear that she's passed away. I don't know of what, of how, whatever. That's not what it's about. It's just that this human being is not on this planet anymore, which is sad. I know we all get older and we all face certain things as we age, and things happen. But it is still a shock when it comes through, and I feel for my friends, Chris, Nick, and Dave, and Andrew, the brothers. So it's kind of like, it's something that I've been reflecting on for a lot, because I also have my family in South Africa that I miss dearly, and this pandemic has also put a lot of distance between us, which is not a great space to be in, for away from people that you love. So yeah, I'm struggling to find all the words. So it's kind of been in the back of my mind, and it's weird how things like this just highlight once again, how important you can be in a small little niche community like Audrey was. Even if you didn't agree with some of the things she said, or some of her perspectives, she was always a member of that community, and she had an impact on a lot of us. And what I noticed yesterday on social media, that people from all sides of the sport kind of started responding and calling out some of the things she's done, and just sending out respects. So I think it's kind of something, to look up to, and to be able to strive for, because I hope that one day when I decide to move on, because I'm hanging on for dear life, that I would leave a certain impact like that as well, where people say like, hey, it was cool to have this Vanner guy around. I don't know if Marta would say that, and maybe Francie could have some disagreements about that, especially when I tell him what to do. But jokes aside, I mean, I tip my hat to Audrey, and rooting for my friends Jeff. They've been in my mind this whole week. They and also, of course, their family, because I know Jeff is fighting a good fight, but then his wife Karen's sitting at home dealing with all this, and dealing with people like myself SMSing her and texting her and wanting to know what's going on and what happened or whatever. I think sometimes it's even worse for the family. So yeah, respect. And that leaves me with this last thing. Is just hang on to the moments, right? Hang on to the moments, because you never know when it's going to change, because everything will change. Depends if it's for the good or for not so good, I guess. Let me stop there before I make it crazy. Listen, there's still a nice little weekend waiting for us. I'm looking forward to hanging out with Francie and doing some cool stuff with Marta. So, hey, make it count. Thanks for listening.